fingertips. I even told my daughter, do this thing with me. This.
Hey, welcome into my channel, and we're gonna talk about escaping planets. This guy named Richard Fox or whatever, 51. His channel seems interesting, and let's go through it.
For some people, this is a prison planet Earth, as in somebody grabbed you and shoved you here against your will, and now you can't get out. Even if you drop dead, you recycle. Okay, prison planet. For some people, it is a prison planet, and I'll explain why and how to get out of here so you can break out of prison. But for other people, this is not a prison planet, and I'll explain why, and no worries about how to get out of here because you're not trapped here. Okay. This all has to do with your belief systems, your mindset, your understanding of things, your knowledge, your experience, the way you see the world and experience and manifest your reality. Okay? And you will tune into and manifest reality with like-minded beings. They're called belief system territories. If you look at Robert Monroe's stuff, any realm or reality system is a belief system territory. It's based on our beliefs. We, on some unconscious or subconscious level, imagine or tune into somebody else's imaginings, their dream, your dream, and that becomes your reality based upon your belief of whether or not it's real or just a dream or a belief system territory or a matrix. But it all has to do with the powerful creative being that you are and how you are imagining subconsciously or unconsciously or unknowingly your reality that you're experiencing. So some of us are playing games. Well, we're all playing games on many different levels, but some of us are in tune with or have a resonance with or an awareness of the fact that we are playing life games in sort of like two reality systems. The physical material world, physical reality system, sometimes labeled third density reality, and then the afterlife realms. And there's lots of labels and lots of frequencies and dimensions and planes and realities and belief system territories you can go into once you get out of here. But basically, you get out of here and you're no longer in a physical body, and you're still playing within a game universe, and you are subject to your belief systems. So some people, when they leave here, they get into this afterlife realm, and they can get caught up by the archons or these gatekeepers or these beings that want to have you reincarnate. And there will be different entities and agencies and groups. Sometimes they're what you would call metaphysical, angelic, or demonic realms. That sort of thing exists. And sometimes it's just what one would consider the higher density, fourth density, fifth density reality systems. But they're all, depending on who you are, you're able to arrive or manifest in those realms after you leave here. And for people who this is a prison planet for, or two, your backstory would be something like you've been playing in the non-physical realms, or even in the material world but on another planet. But you're playing around and you get involved in the activities and other beings, and you get captured or trapped, and then because they want to take you out of the game, and they will put you on planet Earth. Now, if you're playing within the physical reality system sort of thing, the experience will be such that they grabbed you and they brought you to Earth and they put you in a body. They force you to incarnate like you had no choice. You get mind wiped, you get programmed, stuff like this, and thus born in physical reality. Now, your belief systems, by virtue of your past lives, having interacted with these ETs, human and non-human, and you have your past life experience of being caught and forced to incarnate, brought to prison planet Earth, blah, blah, blah. And so there you are. This is prison planet Earth for you. Now, what keeps you here is your belief systems and your mindset. Now, the way it's done makes it difficult. What makes it difficult for you to change your mindset and your beliefs about reality is all the programming that we get while we're here in physical bodies. All the teachings that you've experienced, all the social programming, what your mother and father and religions teach you, what society believes to be reality and what's true and what's not true. All these things are part of the programming, and there's good programming and bad programming. There's beliefs that are programmed into you, and by virtue of those, you will have a mindset and a belief system about you when your body expires, when you drop dead. And by virtue of what you believe and how you feel about things and what you're focused on when you drop dead, this is going to play a major part in what you experience when you leave here. When you leave, there's like two kinds of ways when you drop dead. There's two kinds of ways to leave and arrive somewhere else. One is like you drop dead, and it's like you go out of body, you're astral projected, and you will see either the astral plane of your environment that you drop dead in, or Robert Bruce has experiences what he calls the real-time double, similar to the astral plane. Maybe it's the same thing. I haven't really checked in with Robert on the details of that. But there's a world, like when you drop dead or go out of body, it'll look like your physical world, except it'll be a little bit different. It'll have a different ambiance to it, or a little darker, or a little weird. And sometimes you can drop dead or have an out-of-body experience, and you go into a bright and light, wonderful place. Sometimes people will have a false awakening. They'll be dreaming. They think they wake up into their own world, and they wake up into a beautiful sunshiny day, and oopsie, the big giant oak tree is on the wrong side of the yard, or the door into the house opens up on the wrong side.
So pretty much backwards.
It's like, whoa, you absolutely could have sworn you were in physical reality, but you were in a
backwards reality.
Alternate reality system, a belief system territory. And it could be of your own making, or you could be into one where there's a lot of other beings. But they call it a false awakening. It's a reality system, looks very much just like this, except it's not this. And it can be light and bright. So there's a lot of weird things that can happen.
5 words you pronounce wrong. 2 years before you...
When you drop dead, and a lot of different places you can go. Now, if it's a prison planet for you, you will be in a mindset where you believe that when you drop dead here, if you try to leave, like fly away from planet Earth, there might be, you may believe this, that there's an energy grid around the Earth, okay, and that prevents you from going through it. Well, for some people that will be true, and it's their reality, and it does exist. It's not just, oh, it's just your imagination. No, it exists for them, and many others that believe the same thing. That is their reality. That's the reality they will be in when they leave here. But some of those people will believe, oh, that energy grid is compromised. It's got cracks and breaches and big holes in it because the good guys, or you, while you were here, did some work such that you blow holes in it, you crack it, it's not working, it's degrading. And so you can just snoop around looking for a hole and just, then you can leave. So if you leave that way, it's like you're leaving in the real-time double or the astral plane, which is, you could call it the a fourth density or higher frequency of this particular reality we call Earth. So you might see and experience Earth in a way where you can see the moon's here beaming some energy, weird shit, or not, around the planet to keep the Earth people dumbed down and ignorant. But you get away from all that, and now you go, oh, what am I going to do? Then theoretically, you could target, not even theoretically, you target where you want to go, and you do it consciously or unconsciously, and you will go to the next belief system territory. Or if you decide to go to a wonderful planet like one of the Tegetan planets, Timur or Era, or you want to go to the Andromedan worlds, planets there, or Arcturus, or pick a place, you can go and play another game in a physical incarnation on another planet wherein this physical Earth exists. Okay? So you can do that. So you will be reborn into this same Earth belief system territory, this physical reality / belief system territory we call physical reality. But you'll be on some other planet. And likely you will not be compromised in that body like we are compromised on this planet with all the mind control and the energetics that are manipulating our thoughts. Mind control different things, and our beliefs, which cause us to create the matrix or the physical reality as we experience it. Okay, but now you're on another planet. Yay. So you could be on Timur, for example, and everything's good. You might be on a spacecraft. You might end up there. But the thing is, this one scenario, your understanding and new understanding of how this works, no longer a prison planet for you. For others that haven't sorted it out and haven't changed their understanding and see a new story and thus create a new reality for yourself and those that are in your belief system territory or reality system, that's you. You do it with your own beliefs and your own understanding of things. And this is where the Neville Goddard style manifestation techniques come into play. You can use those techniques and his principles and understanding of how life manifests, and you can change your reality and change your afterlife. So if it's a prison planet for you, this is something you can do to break free. All right. Now another way, if it's a prison planet for you, and you know that's what happened. That's in your reality. It happened. Okay. Another way out is when you drop dead here, you might linger for a brief time here, but instead of going to the afterlife realms, or what they call the park, or this energy system around the planet, but kind of astral, and they've got the gatekeepers, and there are beings out there. They've got the soul traps and between life implant stations and stuff. That exists for those people who are believing in it and are in the frequency, like being afraid of it and having it on their mind. What you fear, you become. That which is resisted persists. These cliche things. Yeah, you have to create that in order to be afraid of it, or create it in order to resist it. And you can get past that. You can do your inner work here, now. And so when you drop dead, there's not going to be soul traps. There's not going to be the between life implants, and there's not going to be that system, the astral system of collecting souls and causing them to reincarnate. You see a lot of stories, a lot of movies have this scenario where you drop dead and you get angels and loved ones and stuff.
This guy's really good. We will do more on this.